welcome to Evacuation.
Coming up, a new addition to the farm family.
I'm gonna feed a cow. Ooh, a baby cow.
Face to face with the enemy. And it's competition time at the Castle Farm Fete.
Hey, penny a slice. I reckon we're beating the girls by lots.
At the start of the Second World War, city children under threat from bombing raids were evacuated to live with strangers in the countryside. Now we've taken a group of modern city boys and girls back to the 1940s to experience life as an evacuee. They've been on the farm for 10 days and have so far found their new wartime life a complete culture shock.
Supposedly washing's a girl's job. What a load of rubbish.
They have grappled with gas masks, faced the fury of the local air raid warden.
At the moment, you are signalling to enemy aircraft.
And even built their own bomb-proof shelter. But it wasn't just the bombing raids that had the country gripped with fear during the war.
By the summer of 1940, Hitler had swept through Europe and Britain felt under real threat of an enemy invasion.
With the army fighting abroad, men too old or unfit to go to war were recruited to protect the mainland from a potential German attack. 1.5 million men volunteered, and they became known as the Home Guard.
To make sure that our evacuees know exactly what to do should the enemy turn up unexpectedly, they're having a visit from Private Pickard.
I am here because we are now in the front line. We're a little bit from the coast. The chances are they will drop spies in this area first of all.
The enemy would have sent spies to gather intelligence before launching an attack.
The whole nation was gripped with paranoia and saw potential spies everywhere. Who was that?
If the evacuees were to see a spy, it's vital they're able to memorise and pass on detailed information about the enemy's position to the Home Guard.
So let's see how good you are at remembering things.
Private Pickard has set up a game of Chinese whispers to test these skills.
There are 20 Germans and 8 tanks, 2.5 miles southeast of Swanton Morley.
20 Germans, 8 tanks, 2.5 miles from Swansea Mora. Yeah, somewhere.
Ooh, that's not a very good start.
20 Germans, 2.5 miles. And he said swans and something.
What? Swans and something?
2.5 miles. And Swanty something. That's what she said.
Swanton Morley.
Yeah, that's where we are.
Thank goodness Joanna is on the ball.
20 Germans, 8 tanks, 2.5 miles. Is it? What? Swanton. No, there was something else as well, she said.
Or maybe not. What on earth will Private Pickard think?
20 miles, 8 tanks, 2.5 miles, Swanton Morley.
20 miles and 2.5 miles?
Oh, 20 Germans, sorry, I meant.
Well, I think I may as well just give up. So free form up there, because we always want to face the enemy.
Private Pickard wants to see if the children would be any good at scaring the enemy. To avoid injuries, the evacuees are using broom handles instead of bayonets.
Squad! On guard! And what do I want to see before you go? Aggressiveness.
The first task is mastering the art of pulling scary faces.
That's it. I want to see aggression. Growl! If all he's got to do is scream at you, we're not going to win, are we? That's it.
Grimaces at the ready, it's time to charge the enemy.
Squad! On guard!
Whoa there, Charlie, that was on guard, not charge.
Get back here! What did I tell you? Squad! On guard!
That's it. In. Twist. Out. Charge! Well, on guard. Charge!
Never mind the Nazi Germans. I wouldn't like to face this lot on the battlefield.
I just have a lot of anger inside me that needs to be let out. That's why I did the whole aggressive rah thing. Plus, it was really good fun.
I think he had an aggressive face.
Now I want you to walk round the corner here.
It's time to put their scary faces behind them, as the evacuees are about to be introduced to a new member of the farm family, an orphaned calf.
Here, have a look. In order to look after this calf, children, we've got to mix up milk every morning and every evening and give it to it in a bottle. Now, this is going to be a job, a regular job for 2 people every day. Tonight, I want you, Chelsea, and you, young Charlie. I want you 2 now to come with me up to the kitchen, and we will mix some milk. The rest of you can stay here and look at the calf.
This little calf will have to be hand-reared, something our city boys and girls have never experienced.
I'm really, really excited because I'm going to feed a cow. Ooh, a baby cow, I'm going to milk it.
Chelsea and Charlie will have to bottle feed the calf with the specially made-up milk.
All right.
That's nice and warm.
Nice and warm, not too hot.
No, not too hot, it's nice and warm.
There we go. Right.
His name is Jack. It's Jack. It's Jackie Cow. It's Jack. He's called Jack. We're gonna call him Oscar.
Billy,
Have you seen him wag his little tail?
He's a good little boy. He's a good boy.
Jack has been abandoned by his mother. It's now up to Charlie and Chelsea to look after him, and it's a big responsibility. Not up his nose, Charlie.
That little cow in there was fantastic. I loved every minute of it. I got to stroke it, I got to play with it, and I also got to feed it and give it some milk.
I would like to take him home, but I don't think Mum or Dad would be very happy.
Now Jack the calf's fed, the evacuees can have their lunch.
Today is no ordinary lunchtime for our evacuees, because Auntie Sue is about to make an announcement.
This year, I've been honoured to hold the annual fete, and it's going to take place tomorrow on the front lawn. We need to do everything we can to raise money tomorrow for the war effort.
By tomorrow, the front lawn here will be heaving with fete action. There'll be everything from cake stalls to welly wanging. And I better get practicing. Here we go. Ooh, I think I can do better than that.
Auntie Sue has decided to introduce a competitive element to the fete fundraising. It's going to be boys v girls to see who can raise the most money for the troops.
Okay, you take the boys, girls, you're coming with me, and I'll send Luke on to you. Come on then.
There's going to be a competition between the boys and the girls, and I think the boys might win, but if we do win, we're going to be very pleased, and I reckon the girls are going to be disappointed.
I think the girls are going to be totally much better than the boys because everybody likes cake.
The girls believe a cake stall is the best way to raise money and beat the boys.
That is just sing.
During the war, fundraising events happened all over the country to raise money for the troops and keep up morale for those at home.
You can take your bowls and you can go and sit down next door and eat them, but please don't be sick.
I'm gonna lick the stove clean.
Butter icing, the best bit about baking. While the girls enjoy the fruits of their labour, Mr. Patrick has invented a rather unusual way for the boys to rake in the pennies.
3. Right? Somebody pays a penny, and when they pull the arm like that, you've got to go like that. Show me how you go like that. You've got to do it in time together. 1, 2, 3, 4, stop. And then you've got a sack down here. You've got to put your hand in the sack and pull something out the sack and hold it up. Now, if you get 3 same things, they win.
So his mysterious plan involves sacks, vegetables and tins of food. It's a human fruit machine.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Harry, man. Come on, it's not hard.
The boys need to get their act together if they want to make any money. Never mind win the competition.
Oh, that's tons and tons of cream. I think it's a bit much.
Oh, that is going to be gorgeous.
Who's touch the top? I feel like singing.
Brilliant.
Yay!
I think that the girl's going to win because them cakes look tasty. So they have no chance.
Natalie may be pleased with her efforts, but will the cakes pass the ultimate taste test?
Good afternoon, Miss Young. How are you? I'm very happy to visit this autumn.
It's up to their much-feared teacher, Miss Young, to decide whether their efforts are good enough to be sold at the fete.
I'll take the one from the top and have it with my tea.
Lovely.
Look carefully. Up to the mouth and in. Yours, you say?
Yes, Miss Young.
Be very proud of yourself.
Thank you, Miss Young.
Absolutely delicious. With such a spread of cakes like that, I don't see how you can't win hands down.
Thank you, Miss Young.
What a relief. High praise indeed from their teacher. But it's a different story out in the yard. The boys are struggling to get their game right.
Do it together, do it properly. 1, 2, 3. You want to hold your arms more over like the others.
Do it for like 3 seconds, maybe.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Well done, that's a lot better.
Finally, they seem to have cracked it.
Their cakes are going to run out, but our energy ain't going to run out. So
We might just put soy sauce in the cake so nobody will buy them. That's an idea, isn't it?
They don't have soy sauce, can't do royal work.
What a glorious day for the Castle Farm Fete. But unfortunately for our evacuees, there's a lot of dirty work to be done before the grand opening.
Everybody's got to pull together this morning. It's a very important day, and I'm not going to be embarrassed in front of the people I know out of the village by having a messy house or a messy yard.
We need the place neat and tidy, and it will be.
And whoever doesn't pull their weight will not be going to the fete.
You have to brush all the little bits of hay into the piles.
Arch-skiver Harry thinks he's got it tough, but Josh is in big trouble.
The piglets keep on chasing me and eating me, so I can't muck out or do anything. Help, help!
Oh my god. Oops, it is.
That's meant to go in the wheelbarrow?
Right, nothing happened, okay? You agree? You agree, Betty?
Housework is not the girl's strong point, particularly 1940s style.
The dust's coming off, but I prefer a hoover any day.
And most of their efforts have so far failed to impress Auntie Sue.
You've done 6 pairs of Wellingtons in the time it's taken everybody else to get halfway through their rooms.
Right.
Move on, get a move on. A couple of them, the way they're going on, certainly won't be going. I just feel they're putting no enthusiasm into it at all.
I thought I'd go and get the boys moving.
It's a lovely morning out here, mind, isn't it, Harry?
Uh-huh.
Gorgeous, perfect day for doing a bit of farm work.
It's a bit hard though, and I'm sweating a lot.
You're not sweating, man. You haven't even got a temperature of any sort.
Been here for ages, like an hour and a half.
Are you pleased with what you've done?
Yeah, we've done a really good job.
Are you feeling confident that the farm's tidy enough? I mean, if you look at this bit here, are you quite happy with it?
Yeah. I'm not.
You are, Charlie.
Not here.
No.
I am.
Charlie's confident, but are the girls winning their war on dirt?
It's smelling very clean, Chelsea. You've been working hard. What's your job?
My job's this room.
What, the whole room?
Yeah, I've got to get it all tidy.
You sound out of breath. Have you been running?
I've been running up there and back trying to beat this carpet. I've been on my back trying to get all the dirt off.
Yeah.
And everyone's stepping on the carpet now, which I just spent half an hour beating.
Right, I'm going to get off your carpet now because I'll be in real trouble if I don't. Our evacuees have spent the last 2 hours cleaning, grooming and mucking out. And Auntie Sue and Uncle Brian are just about to start their farm inspection. But will it be up to scratch? It's not bad.
If it isn't, they'll be missing out on all the fun at the fete.
Right, clean straw, no poo.
He did his best.
He has he? 9 out of 10.
What did I get? Out of 10.
You actually got 10.
Wait.
It looks like the boys will be going to the fete, but will they be joined by the girls? It's up to Auntie Sue.
Good. You haven't swept up in the corners. There's still loads and loads of gravel down there. You have not dusted that. I can write my name in there. That is disgusting. This room is perfect. Natalie has worked so hard in here. There's just no dust anywhere. It smells fresh and clean. And this is how I expected the standards of all of you for the rest of the house. Tia and Joanna, you're going to finish off your chores. I want this done, otherwise you two especially will not be going to the fete.
Tia and Joanna have been given one last chance to prove they deserve to join in the fun.
I am actually really upset because I don't even know whether I'm going to be allowed to go to the fete now, and I have to tidy all this up.
This is not a choice, it's a punishment, man. I've been doing this for like 10 minutes and I haven't even done half of it.
After another half an hour's hard graft, have the girls done enough to satisfy Auntie Sue?
Well, you've made a good effort in here.
Thank you.
Thank you, well done. All right, good girl. And you can go to the fete, all right?
Thank you.
Good girl. That is excellent. Can you see how nice and shiny and everything it is through? Well done, I'm really proud. You've sort of put a bit of effort into it and taken some pride in it. And you can go to the fete.
I don't really want to anymore.
Don't you? Why is that? Because you've had to put a bit of hard work into it. You don't feel very well?
No.
I think you've just got the miseries. Everybody, all the girls, have had to make a real effort this morning, and you included, all right? So you are going to go to the fete and you're going to enjoy yourself. OK? So do you want to come and help put the cakes and things out? Yeah. Good girl. Come on.
The Rivets don't just want their farm sparkling clean, the evacuees have to be polished to perfection too.
Well, you're putting your best clothes on.
These are my best clothes.
You think...
I haven't got other clothes, because I've had to wear these trousers, because I don't know why.
Well, you look a bit of a scruff. Have you not got a clean shirt or...?
This was clean today, but Charlie swept all mud on
Right, well, we'll give you a brush and you can go and get yourself brushed off outside.
This is my first time wearing this dress. So I just feel really clean in this dress and happy. This is actually a nice dress once. The other one's hideous.
But not all the girls are as pleased with their best dresses as Chelsea.
I feel like a baby doll. Honest, I just don't like it.
That's my shirt.
It's just the cuts are all wrong, the colours are all wrong, and these sleeves, get a load of that. Puffy. The first person to say, "Oh, you look sweet," is going to get throttled.
Back in Wales, Joanna is obsessed with Joanna.
I don't want to seem conceited or anything, but I'm wonderful. Looking this good is hard work, you know.
Joe sometimes can be quite vain.
If I walk past a mirror or a shop window or anything that gives me a reflection, then it's impossible for me not to look at it. When I'm older, I'd like to be a professional actress. The idea of people applauding me on stage and throwing flowers and chocolates is a wonderful concept. It's been wonderful. Thank you so much. Thank you. I don't feel pretty at all.
With just minutes to go before the opening of the fete, everyone is busy putting the finishing touches to the stalls. All except the boys, that is. The villagers are beginning to arrive, and they haven't even set up yet.
They're all completely disorganised and they've left everything to the last minute. So they've still got everything to set up and it's a bit mad.
We need to go get the sacks.
Come on, boys. Luke, what else do you need?
Sacks are here. We got the sacks.
Have some money.
It's 3 in a row, Mr. Rivet. If you get 3 things the same, you get a prize. Oi! Wake up at the end, Richard!
Oh, see, it mucked up. We've got to do it again.
No, I didn't know we were doing it.
Right, quickly
One more
again.
time.
The girls are going to win hands down, and without a doubt they are, because the boys are useless, and the girls have got loads of different stalls, and these are interesting stalls, so we're really, really going to win this.
I think the girls seem really confident, so that's quite nerve-wracking for us. But I think we might do okay. I think we might win. If we just have confidence, we might do it, you know.
The crowds have gathered. The stalls are in place. Time for the local bigwig to open the fete.
Good afternoon, everybody. I'm delighted to be invited here to open this fete this afternoon, and I shall cut this ribbon now.
It's a typical 1940s village fete, complete with Splat the Rat and my old favourite, welly wanging.
Oh, it's not easy. Thanks very much.
Okay, my pleasure, thanks.
But all eyes are on the evacuees stalls.
If you like a good go, 3 in a row, you can win.
The boys are off to a cracking start with their human fruit machine.
Nearly. Try your chance. You get all 3, you get double your money back and a prize.
Luke, it's good spiel. I'll come down. Yes, how are Oh, Charlie.
You can do it. This time next year you might be a millionaire.
Oh, is that the line? Great, good. What? So I stand. Oh yes, Felix, of course. Pull the lever. You ready, lads? Here we go. Come on, make me a winner.
Ding, ding, ding.
Oh! That was close. Let's have a look and see how much money you've got so far. Look at all of that in there. It's great.
The boys might be pulling in the pennies, but the girls' cakes are selling like, well, hot cakes.
Lovely, thanks very much. Thank you.
And the girls have introduced a new money spinner. Guess the weight of the cake.
I'd say £3.
Even Tia is getting into the swing of it.
You've got loads of money in there. You're doing very well.
Thank you.
I think-
the boys doing better though?
They've got a bigger bulb. Is this your chamber pot?
It is, but it has never been used before. Never. In all its short life.
I'm going to put another one in because I'm going to have.
Thank you.
Let's have a try.
Very nice. How is it, sir?
That's great. That's really good. Really nice.
Pleased to hear it.
Entrepreneur Chelsea has created a human jukebox to bring in even more pennies for the girls.
Do you like a song?
I love a song.
And on that farm he had some pigs. E-I-E-I-O. They went oink oink.
Back home, Chelsea is a karaoke queen.
Oink oink. I love singing. There's no question about it. I just love singing. I wonder if you know how it really feels. I'm a quite good singer. I'm very good at Anastasia. Maybe you should know just how it feels to be left outside. I could be a pop star one day, no question about it. My grandmother called up the stars in your eyes, but I never got through, sadly. Oh, McDonald's at a farm. E-I-E-I-O. It's going brilliant. I've already got four pennies.
Yes, Luke?
Have the coffee cake finished?
I'll have a one of them. Have one, please.
Thank you.
I'm still beating you, by the way, so.
That's all right. You carry on. You might think you're beating us, but believe me, we are beating you.
Greedy Luke has played right into the hands of the opposition.
Have you been giving those girls pennies?
What about them?
Well, there's no point giving them money.
Sensing victory slipping away, Mr. Patrick and Uncle Brian make a last-ditch attempt to help the boys.
You boys will call in the people to throw the sponges. He's kindly agreed that we can have the money for our war effort against the girls.
Okay.
All right?
But who's it going to get thrown at?
Me.
No, Mr. Ribbit and me.
Throw sponges at these two gentlemen here. Aim for the noses.
Who doesn't love Throw the Sponge? This should pull in the crowds.
You'll be sweeping the yard, my man.
And even though it's a penny in the boys' pot, Auntie Sue can't resist throwing a wet sponge, or two, at Uncle Brian.
No!
The wet sponge stall has given the boys new hope of coming out on top.
Because we got two stalls now, a lot of people have come to us, but I haven't seen a lot go to them, so I think we've won.
I reckon we're beating the girls by lots.
The girls' stall's gone really well. I'm so proud of them. We've almost sold out of cakes. We've made quite a bit of money on getting the weight of the Victoria sandwich cake, so I think they're going to win.
After a hard-fought battle between the boys and girls, the moment of truth is approaching. Time to tot up the takings.
12 in each heap.
Right, 3.
Natalie and Luke will announce the grand total for the girls and boys stalls.
Come on, Luke.
13 shillings, 8 pence halfpenny.
And exactly at 11 shillings.
Wow, that's an extra 32.5 pennies for the girls.
Shake hands and congratulate them.
Congratulations! Really happy the girls will be deserved to where we put the most hard work into it.
They had 11 shillings and we had 13 shillings and 8 pence halfpenny. So we beat them by over 2 shillings.
If they'd have only had one stall, I think we'd have beat them.
I think it's gone really, really well. I think everybody's been really excited, and the girls especially, because they've won, they raised the most money. And but I think on the whole it's been a really good turnout and a really good effort by everybody.
Well, that's it. The fete is almost over. Everybody here at Castle Farmers had a brilliant time. And look, city children country dancing. It's great.
Next time on Evacuation, Felix has a nose for trouble. Harry and Laura face a stinging punishment.
Push it through. I have to stand here and do it, you do it.
And Miss Young prepares the evacuees for a very important visitor.
It looks as if you're staring over the fence at a cow.
My Almost Famous Family, Saturdays at 10, CBBC on BBC Two.
What's the first rule of bamzooking?
Do not talk about bamzooking.
All right, let's do battle.
4 zooks, 3 levels, and only 2 places in the finale. This zook's going out with a bang.
Harder they come, harder they fall.
Super cool. Which show rules?
Bamzookie Street Rules!
The Zooks are back. All new Bamzookie starts this Wednesday at 5:15 on the CBBC channel.